now. I caught a lot of static. And me, I would like it automatic. Oh, what did you think would happen next? Oh, what could it ever be?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. There are a lot of really exciting players in Orlando, some freakish athletes to say the least. Which Magic player would you say, Kenny, is the most exciting to watch?
Ooh, most exciting? But most intriguing I'm waiting to see probably is Aaron Gordon. You know, he didn't get a lot of chances last season, but he showed he could be a load and have a handful of athletic plays that will get you on our show on 2K.
We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And, of course, Jose Calderon. They'll need someone to fill his role.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
And so off the tip, it's New York. New York leading by 7, and New York looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Norris Cole. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's O'Quinn. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, Kurt Rambis and I had a chance to talk for just a bit. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried about containing the opposing offense today.
Well, there's a lot to be worried about. I mean, they're not an easy opponent to face because of that offense.
That's exactly right. I mean, they have to be on their game defensively if they're going to keep pace in this one.
Here's Rice following the score by New York. Passes it to Vucevic. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The Magic trail by 11. Payton kicks to Rice. Here's Vucevic. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all, though, that they do. But it sure is a lot of what they do.
They are your classic dual-threat small forwards. Their three-point shooting is phenomenal, but they can still slice a defense open with their ability to get inside and attack that rack.
free throw drops for Vucevic.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, already with 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Anthony. And both free throws good for Vucevic. New York leading by 9. And Cole kicks to O'Quinn. Williams attacking, and he dunks it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now here's Payton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's O'Quinn, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Another miss by Orlando.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Rice. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia. Here's Nicholson. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front of me. I think getting to the line a lot more as well. I think, getting to the line and finishing at the basket.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
For the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Biyombo. Anthony comes in for Porzingis. And it's Gerald Green in for Aaron Aflalo. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Anthony. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Williams. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Cole in at point guard. That is good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Green, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Anthony. Second in scoring. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will. Boy, it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
The first free throw is good. Payton, he's checked in for C.J. Watson. And both free throws good for Green. So for New York, their last game, a win against Dallas.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. And they just kept coming at them, wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
And the shot is good. Nicholson's got 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Williams, a screen on Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Pass lets the 3 fly. The Knicks rebound. Here's O'Quinn. New York, no good that time either.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
1:10 left here in the second. Payton kicks to Fournier. Now here's Freak. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Jacks up a three. Green with the rebound. New York leading by 13. To the paint. Anthony, the pass to O'Quinn. Green dishes to Carmelo. A three-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Payton kicks to Rice. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half, and he gets the bucket. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Dishes it to Green. The 17-footer. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Now Anthony, 26 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Knicks up 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we are.
Okay, let's get it together, guys. We're not that far out of it, and it's not going to take much to get this building going again. Listen up.
Fans, get ready for your... Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far with almost an entire new group here. Biyombo, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Gerald Green in for Cole. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Elfrid Payton is out there with Freak, and it's Fournier in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Out to the wing. Vucevic setting the pick for Freak. He kicks to Vucevic.
Too much.
6 on the shot clock. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Afflalo. Shot's good by Rice. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Green dishes to Afflalo. Feeds to Biyombo. O'Quinn, the pass to Afflalo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Afflalo's got 9 points.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now the dish to Williams. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Payton against Green. And that one's good. Green's got 9.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Again, the miss by Gordon.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Good. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
No good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks lead by 16. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. In for Cole. The Knicks leading by 20. On the court for the Knicks. Porzingis is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Williams at the 1. Here's Porzingis. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Jennings kicks to Rice. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Williams with the ball, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Williams dishes to Lopez. Anthony nowhere around. And again, it's New York.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Jennings kicks to Rice. His 3-pointers off the mark. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They set the pick. Williams against Vucevic. Williams inside. New York needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Lopez. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominant. Go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
But free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you've got to convert, and they did that.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Carmelo Anthony. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside. Move the ball.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rice passes to Vucevic, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh. Williams dishes to Carmelo. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Here's Porzingis, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Rice. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Magic ball. Five seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep, he cans that one.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game?
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan,